sadly.
Yeah, what do you find to be the most stressful thing about building a business? And what do you do in order to deal with it?
I think the most stressful thing is probably the expectations, right? That comes from the outside. I honestly believe you're only as good as your last launch. I never, ever drink the Kool-Aid, ever.
Smart.
And
Yeah.
I think that, I happen to work in extremely high profile businesses where everything that we do is scrutinized. And with that comes a level of stress. It comes back to that thing of being very ritualistic. I, am militant about the things that work for me. I suffer with migraines. I get super, I carry stress like in my body. And so it's like, I get up very early. I wake up, I work out, I meditate. I make sure I have to be up before my children are up because I need quiet time. I need time to focus. I'm religiously grateful. I've trained myself to focus on the great stuff in my life because I feel like there is so much noise, whether I like it or not. And so I could be overwhelmed every day in the things that are going on around me. And at the end of it, I'm looking up going, wow, the ceiling in my bedroom, how could you even have a ceiling? I could never imagine that I'd have such a beautiful ceiling ever. It's like I am someone who truly stops to smell the roses, quite literally. I can find good happiness, joy in anything. And I really make it a point and a priority to do that every day. And even as I have my tea, it's like I have special tea from Japan and I have a special pot that I put it in and I just taste it, and every day it's like I'm tasting it for the first time. But if I didn't do those things, I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind. And so I think I've just trained myself to enjoy the kind of the rituals and the small things and be hyper grateful, because there is no difference between me and all of those kids that I went to school with in East London, and I should be so lucky. It's like we're here in the sunshine overlooking the whole of LA. I'm chatting to you. I'm going to go into my office where I'm the boss and people are going to film me chatting about stuff. I don't have anything to complain about.
Yeah. But I bet, and from what I've learned today, you were like that even when the milk was outside.
100% I was. I was like, at least I have a balcony.
Yeah.
I don't have a fridge, but I have a balcony.
Yeah, because if it wasn't there then, it wouldn't be there now.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
If you went on a walk with little Emma as a memory, you held hands and you went on a little walk with her, what do you think she'd say to you?
I think she'd say, well done, love. You did it. Keep going. I think so.
What would you say back?
I'd say I am.
I'm
what do you think I'm doing? I'm literally walking forward now.
Stop putting pressure on me.
I always sit here and I think, oh my goodness, I'm so proud of myself. But honestly, Jay, when I think about what that means for me now and the level of responsibility that I feel, that is the thing that really fuels me today. Because when I do something, I feel a weight and an expectation of a group of people that have been historically left out and marginalized from a lot of these conversations and a lot of these opportunities. And there is this huge sense of responsibility that I have for women, especially sort of young Black women and minority women and kids that just grew up poor anywhere. I think about all that stuff every single day. And I think that real success for me will be when I am able to really pull what I've got and what it is that I kind of strive for and continue to achieve and have that affect a lot more people. And I do that in ways, through my chairmanship of the 15% pledge. That's been a huge undertaking, an amazing amount of work that I have been able to do. But for me, it's that is only kind of scratching the surface. And I think more and more of my work will be in how can I help so many more people that are like me, get out of their circumstances and be able to contribute more, because it just is mesmerizing to me that I've been able to go so far. And it ain't because I'm something special. It's because there were a series of circumstances and then enough kind of grit and determination that I was able to do it. And so it's how do you put other people into the same circumstances so that if they have the will, that they can do it too?